So I've been thinking about the lasts that we didn't know were lasts.
Like what?
Like the last time you buckled your child into a car seat, that last drop off, both at elementary school and even at high school before the driver's license became a thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And somehow you just don't know that it's happening. And I think in the end, maybe that's the gift. You don't know. The lasts are the lasts. I'm Jen.
And I'm Phil.
And we are Second Chapter Love. All right. This week, we're going to have some homework. I know you can handle it. You're going to be making a list of things that are important to you in your future.
So many things.
There's so many things.
There's so many things.
I know.
There's, what I think about our last one here, tennis. Can you take me to my friend's house? Can you take me to my friend's house? In fact, I remember you and I trying to fight over who was going to be the last one to do that.
Because we were convinced that,
that was
once she had her license and there were these random moments that you needed to get picked up. So all you veteran parents who now have kids in their 20s and 30s who are like, girl, this still keeps going. I got the call last night. Can you pick me up from the party? Which, of course, as many of us have always said to our kids, you call it any time, it doesn't make a difference.
Absolutely.
We'll
and then there is, even though you think there's a last time, there's not a last. There's some things hard, but I've got one.
Okay.
So I have a very dear friend, Jim, who I had a conversation with him years ago. His kids are years behind the girls.
Okay.
And he said, I remember a story you told me, Phil, about how you used to take the girls upstairs, and then, of course, it all rushes back. We lived in a 2-story house. The bedrooms were upstairs. The girls would play downstairs and play to the point of exhaustion. And when they were little, you'd pick them up and carry them upstairs and take them to bed. That feeling of the head that would fall upon your chest as you carried them upstairs. And, and when you knew they were faking.
Yeah, but it was so cozy.
Yeah. And apparently I said this to Jim. I don't remember, but it's true. There was a last time for that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I don't remember that last time.
But
how
do you do
that? There was
right.
a last time.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, when he said that to me, it was kind of neat because he took that as something that he's like really watches and cherishes every minute. And that's kind of what we want to let you know too, as you're getting ready to take this next step. This little bundle of days at the end here are so last minute and run and this and that. Step back and just look at it. Look at it and love it, because it could be the last time.
And you just don't know, right? It could just be a random Tuesday, and all of a sudden that thing that you were doing for years, it's the last.
Yeah.
But I do think we're not meant to know it exactly, because it probably is too painful.
Well, it's that old story. If you could know the day that you were going to die, would you want to know it?
Absolutely not.
No.
I mean, for me, no. Absolutely not. I think one thing we've realized, especially as we've looked at these 5 weeks leading into our youngest child leaving, is that, we are not losing ourselves. We weren't losing ourselves along the way of getting close to this point. We're really becoming. It's like we've raised ourselves in this process, and now we are becoming something new.
Yeah, it's easy to look at this like it's a loss. It's easy to look at it and think, boy, I'm so loved that my life, and I so loved my time with the kids that making me crazy, and then that's going to go on. Well, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be dad anymore.
No, that's
still dad.
And I'm still mom and stepmom, and yeah.
So we have it's why we do this. We have this unique perspective because, the Mooney kids are older, and Jen's kids are younger. Okay. So we have that space, that separation. So where there's some of the stuff I've been able to see and glean to Jen, and Jen kind of gleans to me on stuff like, wow, if I could have gone back and done this or had known this. And that's kind of why we want to do this.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Yeah. But I think we became people alongside our children. Who I am now is certainly not who I was as a young mother. I'm still young, but as a young
yes, you are.
Yeah. But as a new mother, let's say that. So and now what's even wilder, I know for myself, and maybe you too, Phil, with one of my stepchildren having grandmother, having a grandchild and step grandmother, it is incredibly wild to also put that into perspective of who I have become through the years in the vision of the way I parented, the suggestions I might have, the watching of the new parenting, which I, of course, see in my work all the time. But I became someone. I became someone along the way of raising my children.
Yes. And, in just the short, 100 years that we've been together, and then 5, 6 years that we've been together, we're different people.
100%.
And so don't fear your kids evolving, because so are you.
Yeah.
And like I said a few minutes ago, you're still going to be mom. You're still going to be dad,
Mm-hmm.
but you're going to be a different person. I think I sent this to you in a text a while ago that your daughter's going to go off to school, and when they leave, that there's such that I need to get out of here kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to guarantee you that little girl is going to hear your voice in her head for the rest of her life.
I know.
Just like you hear
just
moms.
like we hear this all the time.
Absolutely.
We hear my mothers all the time. And
all the
sometimes
time.
it's so heartbreaking that she's not here. And I think of things she would have done or said to me to support me, even in this time at the age of 53. I still need those motherly moments. And
Wait, you're 53?
I am.
I didn't know you were so young.
Very funny. But we're allowed to still be becoming something. It's either in last week or in between the chapters talking about my absolute favorite Walt Disney quote. He says, "We are always in the state of becoming." And if you don't believe that, I think you're done.
I think you're done. Yeah.
Yeah. I just said, what is the point? I mean, we have got to be moving forward and moving alongside the time. If our kids are still becoming something, why can't we too?
Yeah, we got to ride along with them, right?
Yeah. And we've had incredible experiences parenting our children.
Yeah.
With spouses that are no longer our spouses for reasons we didn't ask for, but we have all of that, and that continues to be a philosophy, I think, that was there. And sometimes in those moments where you're like, God, I wish I'd done that differently. Of course you do.
Yeah.
I mean, how many different things in life do you wish you had done differently?
Yeah, but how what you don't do is realize all the good stuff that you did.
There's no question.
And think I could have done that a lot worse.
So we are still growing and we are still becoming.
Yeah.
Which is such a gift.
And you guys get to watch us along the path.
Exactly. Exactly. I think if we think about some of the things that we've realized, or now you look back and you realize, like, I've learned a different level of patience.
You need a lot of that with me.
I don't even know how I started on that one, because I don't know. Although now I feel like my patience is drifting.
Yeah, your kids.
So
your kids give you that, right?
Yeah.
Right. They give you a lot.
Yeah.
They give you strength of character and
absolutely
resilience and
how about perspective?
Yeah,
no kidding. My God,
like how important is that?
Yeah, and that's something that
daughters will do that to you a lot.
Oh my heavens,
especially if you're a guy.
Yeah, but like that
dad,
that concept of perspective where you're, you're so knee deep in the moment, and for the younger parents watching this, and I know still I'm in a funky space, and we'll realize, oh my gosh, later on, but those things that are ginormous. I remember as a school principal, I would say to parents, this is one little moment, and you're going to manage it the best that you can, and you're going to do your best. And when this next moment comes, you're going to say, oh, can I just have that little one back? Because that little one was littler, but at the time it was huge.
Little kids, little problems.
Little kids, little problem. Big kids, big problems. Great. But all of it. And then I think for us, we look at our current space in life, and we have to put this in perspective too.
Yeah.
It's one little moment, and we have exciting things ahead.
You know what you're really good at?
What is that?
Compartmentalizing.
Okay.
Being able to take something and saying, you could, I'm not saying you're not an emotional person. You are. you could be emotional about something, but you realize that that's what it is. And then you can kind of move on to the next thing and the next thing.
Right.
That's a real good skill. Did the kids help you build that, or
maybe that is something that came along the way, or maybe it's sections in life, sections in life of dating, being married, having a divorce, figuring out what was next.
She's not dating anymore.
No, dating again. I mean, that's a whole other disastrous moment in life, but some of it was great. Some of it was great. Not you. Some of it was great. Friends forever kind of thing. And that's part of that. So I don't even know where I was going. It just went off the rails.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that to you, but actually, I think what we were talking about is. Well, I was talking about compartmentalizing, but actually, the overall thing is that the things that the gifts that the kids being kids have given us, and looking at those and saying, God, I built resilience and perspective and strength and all these things that I built because of made me better because of the kids is with me now. I own it. That's great. They've moved on. That growth doesn't end. There's all kinds of stuff that's gonna come still from our children, from being the next step, mom and dad.
And letting go is really just a part of parenting.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's hard.
It's hard. I know.
You can't. I think we mentioned
every
this
single day.
We mentioned this in one of the other ones where your kids are. Our target is those of you that have kids that are going to college, and today's society is really strange about people that are so invested in. You got to let them go be slobs. Go. My favorite story is the youngest Mooney girl, awful slob, terrible, until she had roommates.
Yeah.
And then it was somebody else's mess and not getting picked up. And then she just immediately turned into her mother.
What is happening?
There's french fries in the sink and look at this refrigerator. Needless to say, I don't think she talks to those people anymore.
And that's part of life.
Yeah, but
right?
But that was the parent going into the kid. Now, if I'd had tried to fight that battle for her, no. So we gotta let go. There are many times you can listen, they're gonna vent, and not initially. So when they first go away, it's freedom, and we noticed this with your eldest, especially, that great feeling that comes when you get touched by them for no apparent reason. Thursday night at 7:00. Hey, what are you doing, Mom?
Yeah. You're absolutely right. So letting go is not the opposite of parenting.
No,
it's absolutely parenting. That is our job.
Yes, and we're here to build new humans.
Yep.
Better versions of us. It's our one shot at immortality, right? That which we have learned and impart onto them, they can carry with them and hopefully pass on to their children.
Absolutely. All right. Well, what do we do with all of our free time? I'm not even sure we're going to have some. We are going to have some. All right, mister. What do you think you're going to do with your free time?
I'm going to tell you what it's like, okay?
Yes, I'm ready.
So you make a difference in something. Think about it like a bucket of water. Okay. You put your hand in there. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can do all this stuff. It does all this stuff. When you take your hand out, does the water miss your hand? No. There's going to be that's still going to be time that you can go ahead and do stuff. There's going to be things that are going to take over. I'm sure of it. And when I think of especially me,
yes.
Music.
Okay.
Growing the business. Doing these shows with my gorgeous wife.
Heavens. Just brushed my hair today. All right. Beautiful. I love that idea.
What about you?
I think this is definitely top of my list. Getting, more invested and involved in the technology and figuring things out. I love all this creative, the creative juices for me. Huge. I think I would love to start running again. I don't know if my knees are going to tell the same story, so we'll let you know how that goes. But I don't see a half marathon in the future, although it would be neat to maybe do one more. But I gotta get it moving again.
I think you should think about.
I gotta get moving.
I think you should think about spending more time with your husband.
Oh, I think I spend a lot of time with husband.
Is there such a thing?
Okay, so I'm not sure. We're labeling it. Is that on a hobby?
Yes, that's a great hobby.
Dear God.
Hubbing time.
Well, actually, I think marriage.
Yeah,
that is something.
I want to travel a little more. I want to go back and forth to Florida, maybe some mysterious trips, and
that would be fun. And handle a mysterious trip.
Oh,
that's not Disney.
Yeah. Well, there's so many wonderful things there that we can do. So.
There are lots of things, places.
Yeah.
We'll see if we go somewhere fun. How about grandparenting? Okay.
I mean, it's it is the coolest thing. More to come on that. We don't want to tip too much, but it is the coolest thing.
It is so fun.
I always heard this and okay. No, it is. It's the greatest. It's the greatest.
Yeah, it is the greatest.
We just saw her this morning.
I know. Talk about
technology. Yeah.
Life without FaceTime. I mean, we realized it during dating, but oh my gosh, being able to see your grandchild and her first word that she said to us, her first word, and it was said to us today. And I mean, you're like collapsing.
Here's the thing. Every time, like her mother, every time she gets cranky and wild, she'll FaceTime one of us or both of us, and because we can kind of distract her and get her calm. What a great thing that we're teaching that kid, that anytime you're cranky, I just want to hang out with grandpa.
I mean, and we haven't even taken her shopping yet. I mean, can you imagine?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we have. Actually,
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah, but not like knee deep shopping.
Yeah.
Like real good stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think grandparenting is work. Okay, work. Yeah, and that's the thing. And we've talked about it. Like I've said, at some point there's retirement, but it's nowhere. Well, first of all, it's nowhere happening anytime soon. But I love work. Work is a valuable part of who I am in society.
Well, I think
that's. I have to have that.
Another message I think that gets lost today is work has therapeutic, societal, and personal things. Yeah. When you're productive, I have days where I'm not busy and I'm sitting and I feel awful. Then I have other days that it just flies, and that's what you love. There's nothing worse than sitting down and looking at the clock and it's 3:00 in the afternoon, and then 4 hours later you look and it's 3:20.
Oh, I know. Listen, I've done that, especially when the store's quiet. But I also have a co-working team that, I mean,
me too.
We come to work sometimes and it's like someone just jumps in with what they kind of need, and it's therapy. So I think that's important too. Health, I think for both of us, is a biggie on the list. As you age, you're really looking in front, and if you've lost parents at young ages, it really gets even scarier. So health,
and health is important. Fun.
So let's end the list with fun. All right, what do you say?
I love it.
It's the homework time. So 1, homework, subscribe so that you don't miss out on the fun, and of course, we would love that. But instead of making the list of what do I have to do, let's work on the becoming. What are you looking for? What are your 5 things that you're curious about doing in the coming years?
Take a step backward. It's to take a step back and think about you.
Yeah. No commitments. You don't have to set specific goals. Just what about you would be exciting and makes you curious?
And tell us how you did it in the comments below.
Get down in the comments, right? We love that. Down in the comments. And list them for us. Let us join in and support you along the way.
But maybe it's not important to be trying to witness it happen when it happens. Maybe it's more about enjoying every minute and knowing that it's going to happen.
I think that's it. I love that. And that, when that chapter ends, trust that everything that existed in that time is something you carry with you.
Still there.
And still there.
Still there. So, you can sell houses, you can sell cars, you can change jobs, but you can never lose those memories as long as you know where they're at.
So let's become together. It's exciting. So from Jen
and Phil,
we are Second Chapter Love.
Have a great week.
Have a great week.